Trump is losing yet another block of voters that he did very well with, surprisingly well with in 2024, and that the Republican sort of hopes going forward were really resting on the shoulders of Latino voters, and that is not working out very well for them, as will be described in this clip by Harry Enten.
Back a year ago, what did we see on the issue of immigration? Latino voters trusted Kamala Harris more than Donald Trump, but by just 2 points, 1, 2. Look now at Donald Trump's net approval rating on immigration among Latinos. He is 38 points underwater. That is a 36-point shift, essentially, from where we were a year ago on immigration. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are basically tied on the issue of immigration. And now on the issue of immigration, Latinos despise, hate Donald Trump. How do Latinos feel about Donald Trump overall? Let's take a look here. This, I think, sort of gives the game away. Yeah, oh my goodness. I mean, that is the phrase of the day. Trump's net approval rating among Latinos. In early February, again, he was just 2 points underwater. Look at where he is now. Late October, minus 34 points, 34 points underwater, a shift of 32 points over the course of this year.
I mean, that's wild. And again, it's probably for, a constellation of issues. It's probably a little bit of foreign policy, a little bit of economy, a little bit of immigration, everything. But it always felt a little bit weird that they had moved so much towards Donald Trump when he utterly despises and constantly demonizes their community. And I don't know, maybe it's partly that. Harry Enten did a great job of delivering that information. I love that he counts in the same way that my daughter does. He'd be like 2, 1, 2. Thank you, Harry Enten, for spelling it out in that way. But yeah, that is a big turnaround in less than 1 year to move 36 points in the wrong direction. And so no wonder Republicans are starting to distance themselves a little bit from Donald Trump. He's having like a reek, not just the normal sort of old man / feces reek that he allegedly has all the time. No, now he's got the reek of lame duckery. He's smelling more and more like a rotting duck. And I don't think a lot of these Republicans want to be dragged down by his unpopularity. And if they think that they can save their butt in the midterms by providing a little bit of distance from themselves, from him on topics like tariffs or Israel or Epstein, they seem to be dabbling in that at the very least. Sharon, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I like the way he counts too. Okay, as far as the polling goes and the turn on Trump, I think this time it is permanent. I do worry about the timing, and that, as you mentioned, with the Democrats and the momentum, is it starting too early? But I don't think so. We've now had 4 years of Trump, and then whatever your calendar is saying, however many days this term. And I think that this is gonna hold true. People have woken up. Marjorie Taylor Greene may still believe in, space lasers or something, but the rest of her is kind of working okay. She doesn't need a tune-up in all areas, just a few now. And I think that's like a lot of voters who had believed in this fake president.
Yeah. It remains to be seen if this is a permanent and perhaps growing rift. I mean, at a certain point, it's always expected that, in your second term after the midterms, like, you're gonna lose influence. They're gonna be looking ahead to the next thing. He might not even make it quite that far. Now, he still has some ability to try to regain control of this. He could start some massive national emergency or something. He could launch a massive war. It looks like he's going to do that with Mexico and Venezuela. Maybe that would turn public opinion around on him, or maybe it would turn it even more against him. We'll have to see together.